What a disaster. This is an unmitigated disaster. It is abundantly clear. Hell, it's been abundantly clear since her primetime dump debuted in July of 2023 that Kaitlan Collins, Katie Roo, the girl named Roo is not a ratings draw. I said this 2 months before her show debuted in prime time. We were saying this when CNN announced that they were moving Katie Roo from mornings to prime time. We are so excited! Join us every night as the girl named Roo sedates our dwindling audience. Here we are 2 years later, and Kaitlan Collins has taken CNN's primetime audience from almost nothing to literally nothing. How in the hell is that even possible? You had nowhere to go but up, and somehow Roo has managed to dig the hole deeper, and she doesn't even know how to use the shovel. If you hand Kaitlan Collins a shovel, she thinks it's an environmentally friendly form of transportation. Look, we all make mistakes. Putting Roo in prime time, that is not a mistake that current CNN president Mark Thompson made. This brilliant idea was the masterpiece of Chris Licht. It's one of the reasons that CNN fired his ass. But it is the responsibility of Mark Thompson to correct this mistake. When CNN moved Roo to prime time, even though I did not think it would work, I did understand the reasoning. Kaitlan Collins is young. She's easy on the eyes. Visually, she is a vast improvement over someone like Wolf Blitzer. Woof, woof, woof. Every time I see Wolf on TV, he looks like he's about to barf. He looks like he's either overindulged on the Purina or maybe he overindulged on sniffing the boodle breeze. But even though I don't agree with her politically, Kaitlan Collins is smart. She's intelligent. She's well-spoken. She's a hard worker. She's always prepared. It is very rare that you see Roo having to issue a correction. I'd be willing to bet that Roo is very detail-oriented, very meticulous, which is something that I struggle with personally. I get minor details wrong all the time. I've always been a big-picture thinker. I think about the concept of the video and the angles I'm going to take. I often overlook minor details that aren't very impactful to the overall story. Now, on paper, Kaitlan Collins is exactly what you want in primetime cable news. But as most college students quickly figure out once they enter the real world, the shit they teach you on paper doesn't always work in real life. For example, a lot of college students are indoctrinated with mythical racism. Some are taught to play the role of the ultimate victim. Once they enter the real world, they quickly realize that sympathy is a luxury that you're just not given. The only thing the world cares about is the value you provide and how they can monetize that value while paying you as little as possible. On paper, Kaitlan Collins provides value. As a White House correspondent, Roo is decent. She provides the Trumper with excellent material for him to publicly humiliate her. But as a host in primetime cable news, the Roo severely lacks the one thing that is required to draw an audience. Kaitlan Collins lacks charisma. She lacks it. You know the it I'm talking about. It's the it that's indescribable. It can't be taught. You either have it or you don't. And Kaitlan Collins doesn't have it. You don't have to take my word for it. Uncle KC always comes with the proof. And the proof is in the latest ratings, where the girl named Roo finished damn near in last place on a network that is struggling to give away free tickets to their Butt Bongo Festival. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. Let's go and get to the sponsor for today's video, my good friends at Sugar Mountain Trading. Are you struggling with back problems, maybe even ratings problems? Do you deal with minor aches, minor pains throughout your day, and you don't want to go to the doctor because all the doctor's going to do is find something else wrong with you, or even worse, prescribe addictive medication that you just don't want to take? I hate going to the doctor. So does my wife, who actually deals with back pain, which is why she started using CBD lotions and oils from Sugar Mountain Trading. Now, this is not THC. This is not going to make you fail a drug test. These CBD lotions and oils, they are designed for rapid pain relief. Like I said, my wife deals with nagging back pain from time to time. We've tried over-the-counter stuff, the chiropractor, but none of it ever seemed to work. Within 5 minutes of me applying CBD lotion from Sugar Mountain Trading, her pain was gone. I'm telling you, it is damn near magical. Sugar Mountain Trading also offers CBD bar soap that will keep you pain-free and smelling fresh at the same time. Bar soap comes in a variety of scents ranging from lavender all the way to cherry almond. All CBD products offered at Sugar Mountain Trading, 100% natural, 100% free of THC. So click the link in the description below. Use my promo code BTL20, BTL20. Save 20% off your first purchase with Sugar Mountain Trading. Last week, primetime ratings at CNN declined by 11% with a 14% decline in the 25 to 54 demo. CNN averaged a pathetic, abysmal 456,000 viewers in prime time with 84,000 in the key demo. Now, the good news for CNN, they are still beating MSNBC in the demo. The bad news is their overall ratings continue to go backwards. Their overall ratings suck. One of the main reasons for that is because The Roo is tanking the primetime lineup. You would have to combine ratings for the entire week of Roo in primetime just to equal one night at Fox News. Just think about that. It takes Roo the entire week to reach the audience that Fox reaches in a single night. Last week, Roo averaged 495,000 viewers with 91,000 in the demo. Well, KC, those numbers sound great! Roo is outperforming everyone at CNN. No, Roo is barely, just barely, eclipsing the average. You see, Kaitlan Collins occupies the most important time slot in prime time. She is supposed to be one of the top performers. She is supposed to be the star that is outperforming everyone else. The reason Rachel Maddow's making $25 million a year, she's the only star at MSNBC that's capable of drawing 2 million viewers. Roo has trouble drawing 2 million viewers in a damn week. Last Friday, things went from bad to worse for Roo. She drew 382,000 viewers with 76,000 in the demo. Now you got to remember, underperforming in the demo, it is one of the many reasons that MSNBC fired the Wicked Weave Joy Reid. The artist formerly known as Weave, she was averaging between 60 and 70,000. Last Friday night, Roo was second to last place at CNN. And what I mean by that, she was outperformed by every single show on the network except for one. Some lady named Casey Hunt. Casey, who in the hell is that? I have no idea. What I do know is she is outperforming Roo, and Casey Hunt comes on in the middle of the afternoon. Jake the Bongo Tapper, Andy Cooper, someone named Aaron Burnett. Hell, everyone is outperforming Kaitlan Collins. This is not sustainable. If the goal at CNN is to draw ratings in prime time, this is not sustainable. You can't have someone in your most important time slot who can't draw flies to a fresh turd. A couple of years ago, when CNN demoted Don Lemon from primetime to morning television, a move that Donnie called a promotion, when CNN demoted Donnie, which paved the way for his firing several months later, Donnie and his Lemons, they were averaging 619,000 viewers in prime time. Kaitlan Collins is nowhere close to that number. The Roo hasn't eclipsed 600,000 viewers in over a month. Donnie was underperforming, but Donnie still managed to find a way to provide value to the network. Normal people might have been repulsed by him. Normal people might disagree with everything he says. Donnie might be a grade A dumbass when it comes to his political opinions, but there is no denying the fact that Don Lemon was a master at manipulating the mainstream media. Don Lemon knew how to generate headlines. He knew how to generate controversy. Basically, Don Lemon knew how to generate interest, and for a while, it worked. There was a brief period where Don Lemon was the #1 host in cable news. Kaitlan Collins does not have that skill. Think about it. How often do you hear about the Roo? Besides me talking about her a couple of times a month, how often do you hear about Roo? How often do you see headlines about her? I do this all day, every day. I rarely hear about Roo. What is she doing that would make people want to watch her? What is interesting about Kaitlan Collins? Jesse Waters, Greg Gutfeld, they use satire. Sean Hannity, he's got an unhealthy obsession with the Trumper. Rachel Maddow was the researcher. She was the scholar, for lack of a better word. Rachel Maddow made you think. Joy Reid was the CEO of the Business of Mythical Racism. Don Lemon was controversial. Chris Cuomo, hey, it's me, Chrissy C. As big of a doofus as he is, Chris Cuomo was at least interesting. He's weird, but that's okay. At least he was interesting. He's taking shirtless selfies with a big stiff cigar in his mouth. He's calling himself the biggest free agent in media, even though no one was calling him. Abby Phillip, she stumbled upon a formula that's working. She features the American hero Scott Jennings. I am a real American. She features Scott Jennings against deacons at Woke United Methodist, and she lets him destroy them in prime time. Lately, she has been doing the same thing with Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank. To her credit, Abby Phillip found a way to be interesting, even if she's not the one that people are interested in watching. She found something that works, and she's stuck with it. Sounds smart to me. What is interesting about Kaitlan Collins? You could make the case that the most interesting thing about her is the nickname that I gave her. Kaitlan Collins has been given 2 years to find something that works. 2 years to build an audience. 2 years to find her lane. And here we are, 2 years later, and her ratings are significantly lower than when she debuted. Question is, how much longer will CNN allow this to go on? You tell me. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow.